up, Sway's Universe family? It's your girl Christy B here, checking in with your Sway's Universe Hot Topics, where I discuss all things sports, music, and entertainment. I am joined by the one and only Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, producer, Mr. Soul himself, Sam Pounds.
Let's go. We in here, y'all.
What's up? May the church say amen.
Amen. Amen. We made it.
We made it. How are you? So nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, and your energy is amazing. And I'm just grateful that you taking the time out just to see little old me.
No, stop it.
Little old me.
Come on now, no.
Because,
big
look,
old you.
Look, I be trying to. I keep it rookie. Look, I do something, I forget about it because you know what I'm saying, we gotta keep that money coming in.
Listen, amen to that. You know, when I was introduced to you as an artist, I immediately heard church.
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely.
Before I even saw you, looked at you, took a deep dive into your background, I heard church. I'm like, oh, this is he. There's no way he didn't grow up in church.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I love that that's your roots.
Yeah, like
and you really project that in your music.
My grandma was like, wherever you go, whatever you do, no matter what type of music
don't lose
you're doing, do what you do at church. And I was like, all right, well, let's go. I remember, quick story, I was in Dallas. I was doing a big youth conference in Dallas, and this is when I knew I needed to sing R&B or just soul music. I was doing a worship song. I was sweating. It was hot. I had my towel.
You was patting, okay.
I patted my towel, and then I threw it on the ground, but it fell off the stage. And all these girls ran to the front
to grab the towel,
and they started fighting over the towel.
Oh wow, you got that effect.
And I got kicked out of the youth conference. And
it ain't your fault though.
It wasn't my fault. They was laughing. I still got paid and everything. It was like the pastor was laughing.
Right.
It was like, son, if anybody gonna tell you that you can do R&B and you're released to do R&B,
yes,
it's me.
Yeah.
And so
that is a sign though.
Yeah, it was a sign. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and lock in. And then a second time I was leading praise and worship at Word of God Fellowship after I finished playing college basketball with Bishop Summerfield. He hired me because I was tatted up. He hired me because I was a hooper. He hired me because I was an R&B singer. Because he wanted somebody that can, I guess he wanted like a like a masculine presence, like outlook or whatever, and so I had my cousins playing. My cousins was playing all the instruments and stuff too, so it was a family thing. But I moved down to LA and I just kept it the same thing. So
and
here I am
from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
That's a transition.
Up, take his shirt off. And swing it around your head.
Oh my God, stay on there. Who we got from North Carolina that made it?
Come on, we got Fantasia.
Okay, Fantasia.
We got Casey and JoJo.
Oh yeah,
we got Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
We got Ninth Wonder.
Okay.
We got Rhapsody.
Oh.
We got Heather Victoria.
Okay.
We have Jermaine Dupri. We have Isaac Corey. We have Donald Lawrence. We have Shirley Caesar. We got John P. Key. We got the list goes. We got Michael Jordan. I was just like, for real. So we got it's something in the water.
Some legends.
Super legends in
definitely something in the water.
Yeah, but they had to get out.
Of
Carolina in order to. I think everybody that's able to get out of Carolina and is not afraid. When they go somewhere else, they blossom. Yeah. And it's not a fault to Carolina. It's just not an industry in Carolina. Carolina is big basketball,
sports,
football, college, all of that. But as far as music industry or entertainment industry, it's not there. So.
When you came to LA, though, was that transition for you kind of scary? When you came here, because obviously it's a lot faster. It's an industry atmosphere that you're stepping into.
To be honest with you, it was a breath of fresh air. Because when I got out here, I thought, when I first got out here, I had like braids. I had 2 nose rings. I thought I was gonna come out.
I need to see those photos.
You would never see them. I came out here thinking, I'm about to be the rock star. In LA, you gotta be crazy. When I moved down to LA, I was like, I had to learn. I was like, dang, I got to be exactly how I am in church. I had to cut the braids. I had to get back clean cut. Then that's when I got with Foxx. Especially when I got with him, I had to make sure I was dressing right. I had to make, it was a whole thing, and so it was a learning experience where instead of me changing who I was when I moved out, I really had to dive deep into who I actually am and stay, because if I'm not being real, y'all LA natives, y'all gonna pick up on it.
Oh, we are.
And so
1,000%.
the further I moved away from home, the closer I got to myself, because I realized the only way you're gonna make it out here is you gotta be authentic.
You do.
You gotta be yourself.
Absolutely.
And so I couldn't erase the church. I couldn't act like, I was some random rock star, even though the rock star presence came out on stage, but it came out in its own way, in its own authentic way. And I feel like I didn't find my voice until I say 2023.
Wow.
I feel like Unplugged helped me.
Wow.
Unplugged LA. Shout out Joel.
Shout out Joe.
I call him
Joel. It's Joe.
Joel.
Joel sounds cute. Yeah.
Joel. That's that country coming out.
Right.
But shout out to him, because I was able to develop and see what was in my bag. Because there's so many dope artists that go on. You can't do what they're doing.
It's a showcase.
And then also
it's
the run.
Showcase.
You can have runs in your bag, but everybody got runs in their bag at Unplugged.
Yeah.
And Juice Joint.
Yep.
So what else are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
And that's what aligns, and that's what resonates with. I mean, you got the toughest crowd.
You do.
You got the toughest crowd from day one.
Who stare at you and act like ain't nothing cracking on stage. Act like you're not performing and dancing.
They will start having a whole conversation.
Listen, it's a tough crowd.
Absolutely, but I grew up singing in mega church, and they're the same crowd. They got the same expectation.
Okay.
And so I was ready. But then also being ready, and also being developed at the same time.
Yes.
Like that happened. Because I was doing show after show after show. Every time you get on stage, I had to prove myself over and over again. Yeah. Like, oh, you did it. It can't be no fluke. And so that consistency, and then singing, you got smoke everywhere. I had to learn how to sing with.
I'm crying. The smoke machine going off. It's so much lights and strobe lights.
And in the weed.
In the weed, yes.
I had to learn how to. I don't even smoke. I had to learn how to sing.
That shit was taking over us.
So
about to pass out on stage and shit.
I figured out how to sing high, contact high all day. It was just it was great. LA is great because if you can show who you are in LA, you can show who you are, and you can blossom around the world.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Now you do so many things though. You are obviously a vocalist, singer, songwriter, producer. When you came to LA, do you feel like, I hate to use the word I made it, but do you feel like you got that big break through production, or was it singing?
Okay. Well, I was at Delilah.
Because you songwrite too, also. So was it the songwriting that kicked it off for you, the music production, or your actual, coming in with your own songs?
I came out here and did a show for Grammy Week in 2013. During Grammy Week, it was at the W. Okay. And then we was at For the Stars Fashion House. So I did 2 shows there. And that's not where I broke in LA though. When I came out here, I was like, I got to go back to the drawing board. I was like, but I did cool. Okay. But I still was like, I got to go back to the drawing board. And so when I got out here, I was out here. I was flying back and forth doing live shows at Unplugged and at Sayers Club. And so I think singing live opened the door. But what happened, what really changed was after all of that singing, I went from Unplugged to Sayers Club to this place to that place. And then one day I got invited to go to Delilah and sing at Delilah. Okay. And that night, Madonna, Wiz Khalifa, Post Malone, MGK, and walks Jamie Foxx, and I'm singing Purple Rain. So
you hitting the notes? Yeah. I was like, you see him and you acted out there.
I went crazy. Yeah. And Jamie pulled out his phone, and then after our song, I yelled, "I make beats, Jamie."
I heard that.
I make beats.
That's right. Plug yourself.
I plug. Yeah. And so Jamie loved that type of energy. And so Dave Brown, he came and got my information. I was in the studio working with them the next day. And that's what changed. So it was like, and so initially they didn't know that I'm engineer, mix, and master. I just told them I make beats. And then after that, I think the first completed song that I did with Jamie was Grandma's Hands, which he released with Snoop earlier.
And is that how the Snoop connection came about?
Absolutely.
Okay, love that.
Absolutely. And then I met Snoop's daughter, Chalk. We call her Chalk now. That's her artist name. And I've been producing her for like 5 years now.
Wow.
And so those connections happen, and then after a while, Snoop started to see. Even before then, during that time, you remember when Snoop and Jamie had that movie called Day Shift?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did the theme song to that.
Oh wow.
And so if you look on Snoop's Instagram, you look
That's
up
crazy. Yes.
I'm also in the video because I did a verse.
Now I gotta go back and
I
go back and find you.
Yeah, I did a verse.
Okay.
So you type in Mowing Down Vamps. You'll see me, Snoop, the MGK, and Jamie Foxx. And I produced, mixed, mastered the whole thing directly for Netflix.
Wow.
And I think that's what really launched me.
Okay.
Because it was all of that at the same time. And when we was on the red carpet, I still keep this picture posted on my top on Instagram. It's that picture of me, Jamie, and Snoop and J Young MDK.
As you should, though.
On the red carpet. That was like
your foundation. Yeah.
That's how it started. And now I'm signed to Snoop over at Death Row. Yes. And I just did Jamie's new single, Somebody.
Somebody, yes. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Listen.
So Jamie in there singing. And so it just, I'm extremely thankful. I'm extremely thankful because nobody saw the hard hours. Nobody saw.
Of course.
Hey, yo, Sam, can you be here to such and such? And I'll put my last $50
Let me tell you something.
in the tank.
You have
just to get there. And I came there dressed like it won't nothing.
It's a dream and a vision that don't nobody see but you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And it's a hard and lonely one.
A hard and lonely one. And I had to sacrifice. At one point in time, I was thinking about, man, I want to settle down, have a family, do it, and that is still possible one day. But at this time, I had to give my all to the dream and the focus,
of course,
so that I'll be able to. And you got to do it in a different way now because money ain't the money how it used to be.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? And gas is crazy.
Everything is nuts. But inflation, times we're living in is hard.
It feel weird. It feel weird, and so I wouldn't necessarily feel like I have the parent or the cushion to withstand having a whole child.
Yeah.
At this time right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the mothers. Out here.
Thank you. I appreciate. I'm a mother. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to all the mothers because y'all are
make it work. Make
a million times stronger than I could ever be. You know what I'm saying? Like. I sing this song called "It's a Man's World," but it would be nothing
without a woman.
No girl. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen,
that joint is for real.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
and to all the moms, of course.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, being a new signee to Death Row, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a millennial, so I grew up in the Death Row era.
Yeah.
So, but when you think of Death Row, you think of Suge Knight, right?
Yeah.
Ask anybody. I swear. We think of Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? We think about
Sam, you signed to Death Row, you gonna be all right? I'm all right. It's better now.
That was my next question. And we know that's not what it is today.
Yeah.
But it's so much, unfortunately, it's a lot of negativity that comes with the name and the brand.
Absolutely.
And, of course, co-founder, Dre.
Yeah.
But also, too, you're talking about Tupac. You're talking about Warren G and the Dog Pound and Lady of Rage. These are West Coast legends and goats.
Absolutely.
And we stand on them and stand behind them and their names and, and their presence. So being a new signee to Death Row, like, what is that experience for me? Because there's so much legacy that does come from the name. Absolutely. And then I don't even think that we've had, of course we can consider Nate Dogg slightly, R&B-ish,
Yeah.
But being an R&B artist, like, how does that feel? And what was wasn't it an adjustment for you? Was it a hard transition, considering the name and the background? Like, how did that transition happen for you?
I believe so I've been working with Snoop's daughter for the past 5 years, and I worked with Snoop in the process. And when I went over there, initially I didn't know that he started a label. We got ownership of Death Row. That was 2022.
Right.
That just happened. And October of London at the time didn't even blow up yet. Like, he was still behind the scenes.
Right. October London is signed with Death Row.
Yep.
Okay. That's right.
So I sit there and witness, and I saw October London working in the studio, writing songs while I was producing Chalk at the same time. He was just in there working. Snoop would feature him on stuff. I was like, he featured him a lot. Like, then all of a sudden, the label came out. So I saw behind the scenes the culture, and the family culture that Snoop was curating. And then he signed Jane Hancock, and I saw what she, and I was like, ooh. And then I saw how she was treated.
Yes.
And then he signed Charlie Burrell.
Yes.
These are all, I'm not sure. I think October London, he's not from California, but Jane Hancock, she's from the Bay.
She's from the Bay, yep.
Charlie Burrell, the Burrell family is all over the place out here in LA, and he's right from Pasadena. And so I was like, wow. Every time I would go there, it
feels different, but I love the new energy around the new Death Row.
It's the new energy that I felt better about signing with Death Row. And then you have Fuzzy that's there. You have Tiff.
Oh, dope.
I know the staff there.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, this is really dope. And they're understanding soul music.
Yes.
Because I'm a little bit of I'm soul, but I have this countryness about it. Where if I was white, I would be in Nashville. Yeah. And
that's a great analogy.
Yeah. If I was white, I would be in Nashville. I would be like a Marcus King. But lately, especially in Nashville, it's really, 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 really tough. Yeah. For in the industry, they just don't know how to classify a black artist that can do country, rock, those type of genres, because it's just not. It's not that we don't have the support. I think the climate that we in right now politically, it made people draw the line. The back and forth with Beyonce doing a country record and Post Malone doing a country record, and it's completely different. Yeah, and she from Houston. It's like, okay, she's a country girl, and so they'll look at me the same way, and I just didn't feel comfortable. I was like, you know what, I need to be around black people.
I know what you mean.
With this label. I don't have time to be misunderstood.
Of course.
And right now, I am not trying to fight for why I'm doing music in the first place.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I'm a country, I can do country music.
Or having to explain yourself when it comes to your music.
I didn't want to have to explain myself. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. We just not doing that right now. And so, I'm still struggling on if I want to go and sing at CMA Fest or around CMA Fest, because they're not really embracing. I'm not trying to go over there and just be tolerated. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that too.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so I'm like, what? Death Row is a place where I know for a fact that these folks love black people. Exactly. And I got support. It may not be $100 million of support, but it's a certain support and a love where if I'm at this other label and I'm getting $100,000 advance, but I still got to fight about them or fight with them on why I'm doing a certain genre and a certain music, you still going backwards. It's no point of doing music and battling on why you need to do music. It's because you got to still break as an artist. You do. And so I ain't had time for that. I was like, well, and I've been through that in a way. You know what I'm saying? No shade to the past labels that I was on, but they didn't really understand fully what black people needed to do in this current environment as an artist that could cross over. You know what I'm saying? And so, and remain soulful, remain themselves. So, like I said, Death Row to me turned out to be the only option to really be honestly successful. And I was like, if I can get the cosign, continue to get the cosign from LA, I'll make it work. I'll make it work from there. Yep. I'll make it work from there because I know it's honest. I know, okay, we got it. Yeah. We in there, we locked in. Get the cosign from Death Row, from Jamie, from Snoop, from Diane Warren. All right, let's go. I don't need the other stuff. I don't need the genre, the play on genre and skin tone and colorism. I don't need to play on that. Yeah. I don't need to worry about Stagecoach. I don't need to worry about CMA Fest. I don't need to worry about just the country music in general, the Country Music Association. Even though I love some of the people that are involved, I'm like, I'm not fighting.
Yeah, and you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, again, listening to your music and just listening to you and taking a deep dive, I'm like, okay, of course this is modern R&B.
Yeah.
But then it also still puts me in a place that sounds familiar. And when I say that, it reminds me of what I grew up listening to in the home.
Yep.
You know, it has a soul foundation to it that reminds me of like the 90s. Well, let's even go further back because there's still some elements of the 70s, 80s, and early 90s soul R&B music that we grew up listening to in the house.
Absolutely.
You know, mama cooking breakfast on Sunday morning and you might hear some Sade or you might hear some Whitney or you might hear some soulfulness. You might hear the Isley Brothers. You might hear the Temptations.
Absolutely.
You have that in your music. And I'm like, I kind of see where he's going here, but I'm also too, as a fan of R&B, and I'm still stuck in the era of the 90s.
Yeah.
I want to understand, like, do you feel like there's some elements missing from modern R&B? Like, to me, I'm waiting for somebody to bring the bridge back.
Yeah. Oh.
Why aren't bridges in songs anymore?
And vamps.
Where's the bridge?
Bridges and vamps. I'm definitely a part of. I feel like it's a late bloomer artistry, you know, because people are so used to artists being so young when they come out. But it's a gang of millennials that are popping off and starting to pop off even more right now, me included.
Me too. I love that for us.
And so we had to stay young and wait our opportunity because the people before us was, you know, they still doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And so we had to create room. And so I think now room is being created. It's a bunch of us that we said we want this, we miss this. Even, I mean, listen to Kehlani's last album.
Okay.
And then you got Duran. You know, you have certain art. You got of course you got Leon Thomas. You have those people. Then you also on the other side of things, which you got the Teddy Swims. You have. When I speak of, I'm touching on some of the stuff that he's doing. At the same, I'm like a hybrid between Leon Thomas and Teddy Swims.
Interesting.
Like brand wise and sound wise, with a little bit more James Brown. I'm like a clash between James Brown, Prince, Lenny Kravitz, and D'Angelo.
That's very interesting.
Like I'm a blend, and I'm my own.
But I hear
blend.
it and see it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm my own blend, and so I have.
And then
to
with
own
the fashion, you got the I mean, all the elements. When you say James Brown, I'm like, okay, I see it.
Yeah, and I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know what? Michael Jackson, he was the 29th. I'm the 30th. Kobe Virgo.
Beyonce
Virgo. And so
y'all very free spirited.
Right. And so we wanted, and we determined too.
Yes.
And also we calculated. And I just kind of just stayed true to that. And if I wanted to look a certain way, I just went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
And then over time. I had to develop that, you know what I'm saying? Over time, I finally got to where I'm like, okay, I like the haircut. Okay, I want to rock this. I like this style. I want this. And big shout out to Jamie too. Jamie really showed me, hey, let's go over to Dior, or let's go hit up Louis, and you get access to a certain level of style.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is, and then it develops, and now it's complete. The artist development, the look, and all this stuff became complete just by experiencing. LA. It wasn't something I was trying to do. It was adjusting to my environment.
Yeah. I feel like now too we're in a climate where we're in an industry where everybody's kind of just looking for a hit.
Yeah.
But when you're looking for a hit, there's also an element that's missing from that, right? Because we're too busy trying to create something that might pop off real quick, and we just need something that's gonna buzz that the kids can dance to, or that might go viral on TikTok, you know. But do you feel like you find yourself maybe creating music that's focused on what's hot now? Or are you solely staying true to yourself?
I'm solely staying true to myself, because when I was doing that, no action. Yeah. Because I was doing what everybody else is doing. And so now I had to trust my gut. And I was like, yo, Sam, you got to lean into you. Yeah. I'd rather just now, I told myself like 3 years ago, you better lean into you fully now, because you don't want to make it being somebody else. But then also, it's so much going on, you can't. you can't cut through the noise like being somebody else no more.
Yeah.
You can't really manufacture a feel. And I was like, well, that was great. That was great for me to, I can really be myself. I call what I do rock soul. I was like, I'm gonna just be me.
Yeah.
It's time. And also I stopped chasing the hit.
Yep.
Because if I'm chasing what somebody else sound like, what am I doing?
Yep.
And being a producer and looking at how I perform live and saying, okay, how would I produce that guy right there? That's what I had to do. And that's what I started doing. And then like I said, that sound evolved. Yeah. And guess what? When I started producing other artists more, I didn't have to worry about giving them my sound because how can you give them a sound that you don't know? And so I was like, okay, once I identified my sound, it made it easier for me to produce others without holding back. I can give them my sound. I might want that. Nah, here we go. I can produce each artist exactly how they're supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Because I freed myself up.
Facts. But also when I hear you too, I also hear a lot of vulnerability.
Absolutely.
And I've always, it's a thing with male artists specifically, right? I'm always like, can he express his emotions in real life? Like how he expresses emotions in his music. And I'm curious, and I would love to hear from you, like a lot of the vulnerability and the lyricism and all the power that you put into your music.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a fine line, or do you have an issue being able to? I don't want to say communicate. I don't know what you love. Like we ain't gonna take a deep dive into your business too much, But is it tough for you to be vulnerable in person, like how you are in your music?
I'm an open book.
Okay.
If I try to, it's something where. If I can't connect, the only way you can connect is being vulnerable. Yeah. And I'm, also you lead praise and worship. You got to be genuine. Yeah. And you got to be vulnerable. I just grew up that way. Yeah. And so I just something I can't turn it off. Now is why I really choose what circles I'm in. Smart. Because I'm not going to. I'm not going to let bad experiences change me. I ain't got time for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going, he jaded now. He jaded
now. Seriously, yeah.
No, I'm not going to be jaded. I'm not changing. I'm just going to watch who I'm around. Watch who I'm, but I'm always, I got to be me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what works. Yes. Yeah, and so even just like when I first met you, when you walked in, we first met in person, it was genuine. Yes. Just because we're not trying to be somebody else. We're not. Correct. Ain't no facade. I'm not trying to be too cool. Right. Like it just is what it is, and it's less stressful that way. Yeah. And you find your tribe that way too. So when you vibe with somebody, you know it's a real vibe. You know what I'm saying? It won't no wolf in sheep's clothing or something or some facade. Yeah. And so I just live by that. So as an artist, even if you're trying to be somebody that you're not, even on stage, that authentic thing and that emotional thing, it's a transparency that you can't turn off or turn on. Can't turn it off and turn it on, because if you lose it in your daily walk, you're gonna lose it on stage. Yep, that's so true. Ain't nobody gonna feel you. That's so true. Now moving forward, you have this new record, Queen. Yeah. You have Queen. It's so beautiful, Sam. No, I appreciate it. No, it's beautiful. And it's a dedication to your mom and your aunt. Yeah. And what also makes Queen so beautiful is the visual that you actually took real clips and real moments of your family, your mom and your aunt, and you incorporated that into the visual, which made it feel even more real. I'm like, oh, it felt like we know them. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you gave us a piece of that felt like we can kind of connect on a more intimate level with your family. And of course, it's Mother's Day season. I think it will speak to all of us. Of course, we are the queens. We 1,000%.
We wear that, you know. So I would love to know get some context on why you felt like you needed this record and why now.
Like in the past 4 years, I lost my grandma Ruth, my grandma Nan, lost some aunts, lost my real father passed when I was 3, but my stepfather, who was in my life for a long time, passed a year ago, and I started writing music at a different perspective. Especially like looking at my mom, I'm like, man, she's so strong. Yeah. Like all this transition, like I started writing songs and love letters to my mom from a perspective of like, this is what she needs to hear.
Yeah.
I want to encourage her just from a woman perspective, not even a mom perspective. Yeah. And then my sister, and then, you know, what would I want to say to my aunts right now? And so it changed the last 4 years changed my songwriting perspective and the reason why I do music. I really want to cater to the ladies. The only way I can really feel at home is creating music that reminds me of home. And that's what I'm doing now. It's like whatever it feel like. I want the music to feel like my grandma frying chicken.
right.
in the kitchen. Yes. My mama waking up early Saturday morning cleaning up, and I smell Clorox bleach.
Listen, all of that. Yeah.
You know, I wanted that feeling in the music because as we get older, home changes.
It does.
And
I mean, you made a valid point. Everybody's getting older.
Yeah, everybody's getting older.
And especially when you're moving around, times are moving so fast, and then sometimes you just get a call and you be like, "Oh shit!"
Yep, gotta go back. Gotta go home. And that was the call I was getting for a lot of times for the past, especially like 3 years. Man, you gotta go back home again, Sam. You gotta go back home again. And it wasn't going back home to rest. It was going back home to a funeral. Yeah. And then even the cousins that passed away, even, during COVID, and either people pass away from COVID or a reaction to the vaccine or whatever. I don't know what was going on. You see how afraid, like that fear? Yeah. But black people, though, was during thing times just leaving here, fast. It was like, yo, what's going on? Like, who tried to kill us? You know what I'm saying? I was like, hold on,
trying to take us out.
Yeah, so I feel like somebody trying to take us out. Like, I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but I'm just at the same time. It's too many. I ain't used to all this death now. Come on, this one like this 10 years ago,
right? And
then the food, it got me worried. You know, so I'm making music to comfort. I'm making music to when I sent the music video to my sister a day ago, she called me crying. Yeah. And then my mom got emotional.
Oh, it's gonna take us there. Yeah, it's gonna take us there.
I didn't mean for the visual to do that.
Oh, it's gonna take us. It's gonna take us there.
Yeah. And so
I felt the same way.
Yep.
It's gonna stir up some emotions. Yep. And it's gonna remind you of your family, of your mom, of your aunt, and it's gonna,
Absolutely.
So it's for sure gonna take us there.
I think we did it, and to be honest with you, I did this single, pushing for the visual and everything. I did it empty, it was tiring, just trying to finish. It was exciting, but at the same time tiring.
Wow.
Because after all of that emotion,
it's a lot of emotion you have to pour out.
You pouring out, and then also now you got to promote. Now you have to figure out a way to promote it online and be honest. You know what I'm saying? And not so one approach that I've taken is I would rather do this instead of making artists don't have to do this anymore, but making the 955 same TikTok videos. Like, I'm not against TikTok, but I am against the devaluing.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Of the art. Okay, this is not for a TikTok campaign. Yep. This is for real life.
Exactly.
And so I'm not gonna market this like a TikTok campaign. I'm gonna just market it as a piece of me.
Yes.
And we'll call it a day. I'm gonna still do the visuals. Yep. I'm gonna still say something online about it. I'm gonna still do all the fundamental things, but I'm not gonna do the corny stuff. And if it doesn't feel, I'm a Virgo. I saw how Michael Jackson wrote down stuff. He was specific on what he was going to do.
Yes.
I saw Beyonce, how specific she is on what she's going to do.
Yes.
I'm going to follow those paths,
of course,
instead, and be okay with it.
Yeah.
And once again, Death Row is a place, is a home where they will allow you to do so.
To have that freedom.
Have that freedom. And side note, shout out to Family Company. Family Company is a group of 3 soulful white dudes on keys, drum. Josh is the White Quest Love.
Wow.
On drums, and Alex.
Okay.
And Alex play in church every Sunday too, though. So he from the Bay. It's kind of not fair.
Right.
Like all of these.
He grew up around it.
Yeah,
low key.
All these three don't really count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just so happen to be white. I call them my light skinned brothers. But what was crazy is that when they sent me the instrumentals that they recorded all analog, all Queen, all analog, all tape recorded like it's in 1974.
Wow.
Yeah,
that don't even exist.
That's
I mean, like.
So they really paying homage.
Yeah. They
pay homage to black music every single time they record because that's their reference. And I'm like, wow, y'all honor black. And then guess what? They call the black voices and say, we need you to sing.
Of course.
We need you to sing. And I'm like, dang, how y'all making this music that feel like this? How y'all making music that make me feel like at home? Because a lot of R&B and a lot of new artists or new producers are not searching for that. They're not. And I was
like, you can hear it.
Yeah, you can. And I was like, I can't believe I'm getting this type of soul from people that don't look like me in another space and say, hey, like, we need this.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're right. And so I was like, well, I'm about to be the retro soul king because the music just.
Yeah.
I wrote I did an album with them called Pieces of Us, released the last year, right behind my debut album Motives, which that album is crazy too.
Yep.
But Pieces of Us was me zeroing in on the sound. Motives was me showing you what I can do. Queen is picking back up off the sound I zeroed in on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for what you have coming up.
No,
It was really and shout out to Corey. We were just talking about Corey off air, but
Corey, I appreciate
shout
you,
out
bro.
to Corey.
But
yeah, I think he probably knew that I also needed this too because I like to be able to talk and have discussions with real people.
Yeah.
And I know that might sound crazy. But if you know what I mean, like I like to have real conversations, and I really like to get to the core of how you got here and your story and who you are as an artist. And I think it's lit that you signed to Death Row.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's lit. I think your image and your fashion and your style is just, you bring a completely different element to not only the label, but to LA.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
But to LA, there is no Sam Pounds. Yeah. You are the one and only.
No,
you're one of one.
From a LA native
yes.
that hear and see artists all the time.
You're one on one.
I really appreciate that. It means the world. This is Kiki Palmer's sister.
Yeah. What's up, sis? What's up, sis?
K&K.
Yes, absolutely. But it was such a pleasure talking to you. What else can we expect from you? What else you got going on outside of this beautiful record, Queen?
Woo! I got another record coming out in June.
Okay.
For Juneteenth.
Okay.
A little protest going.
You pushing all the buttons. You pushing all the buttons.
I'm like, because now it's time.
Yeah.
Now it's time. I try to figure out ways to say something that you're trying to cut through. And I mean what I'm saying when I'm saying something about something on Juneteenth. Then that one is called I Got a Feeling Everything is Gonna Be Alright. And it's a play off that old song. I got a feeling everything's gonna be
alright.
Wow.
Okay, very Negro spiritual.
I got a feeling, yeah. But
keep going. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I stopped talking. I stopped. I'm waiting for you to finish.
It's a play. It's a play, but it's a funk version of it.
Yeah.
And then attached to that, because initially it was going to be a gospel record coming from Death Row again this year.
Okay.
But it's not, and so now I'm including this record that I have that I worked with, Stout. You know Stout? Stout, originally she wrote it. She's an amazing, crazy vocalist, artist, songwriter.
I got to get familiar.
And then Leandra Johnson is on it as well. And then Angie G, she's on it as well. And so these three females, powerhouses.
Yeah.
It's another record called For You. And it's just encouraging. The opening lyrics, I know you're tired of struggling, long days of working and barely making it. It feels like it's reaching that just trying to encourage.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite voices are on it with me. And initially, Stout, she released it just as a solo, and I just produced it. But I was like, we need to like just revamp this.
Yeah.
And so she allowed me to revamp it, and I'm attaching it to the record I'm releasing Juneteenth. So
Fire.
Two songs coming out Juneteenth.
Nice.
And then a Motown themed EP is coming out in July with Tim Myers. Tim Myers, he discovered One Republic.
Okay.
And so people are starting to call
Yes.
for me to be me.
Yes.
Crazy. Oh, you want me to be me on this show? Okay.
Well, this God's divine timing. It's not crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, you put in 1,000 hours for this moment. So listen, we answer them calls. They yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah, answer them calls.
So, speaking, I got to go and later on tonight, got to go and record Jamie before I leave for Mother's Day, and so
beautiful.
You know, I'm just
beautiful.
And so I'm working
here for
on
it.
I worked on some stuff that's coming out that I can't say.
Okay, we gonna look out for it.
Yeah, so look out for that. But on the artistry tip, we're releasing all year. You know, I try because I'm always recording. I'm gonna try to release something every month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna accept it. We love you. We support you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for you. Honestly,
you're a real one too.
I'm very excited for you. I just I can't stress enough how we need Sam Pounds.
That means the world.
We need Sam Pounds. We do not have Sam Pounds. We do not have you from the fashion to the sound to the soulfulness. You're bringing back this essence that we need. And again, I don't want to use the word modern R&B. In today's R&B, we just need that soul. It's missing.
Yeah.
It's missing. And you bringing that, and you got that.
Artists, get back to it.
Get back to it. It's missing.
Let's get back to the soul.
Yes.
It's all right. Don't worry about the trends. Be the trend.
Be the trend.
Right, because the closer you are to your soul, the faster people are going to connect, and that's what I realized for myself. Is just let's lean into who we really are.
Absolutely.
And that should be freeing. You ain't got to be nobody else but you.
Yeah,
it's
all
for real.
I know it's politics. It's a lot of record label pressure probably and all of that. But anyway,
let's try to get through it.
Let's get through it for sure. And it's a pleasure having this conversation with you.
I appreciate you.
How can we stay connected with you?
I am Sam Pounds everywhere. Just look up I am Sam Pounds. I'm pretty much
Googles are up. It's all right. It's all there.
Yeah. All you gotta do is type in Sam Pounds and you'll find me real easy.
All right. It's a pleasure again.
Queen is coming out dedicated to the mothers.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And so
happy Mother's Day to me.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
Black don't crack. You see her?
Listen.
Like she's looking 12 in the face. What's she talking about?
41.
Come on.
Period.
Crazy.
You know what? I'm not afraid. I tell people my age all the time.
Yo, millennial.
I tell people my age all the time.
Oh, this.
I'm proud.
I'm proud too.
It's glowing, and I don't know what it is about aging, but I've been getting better. I've been getting finer.
She ain't got a wrinkle.
I've been getting finer the older I've been getting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And on that note, we out.